our chief and our mayor, in my mind, stole from the public. The 4 officers that are being charged.
Council President, I'm not going to sit here and tolerate this.
Sir,
I'm not going to sit here and tolerate this.
Motion for recess.
If he's making a complaint against myself, excuse me, control yourself.
Motion for recess.
If he's making a complaint, let him go to the prosecutor's office
Motion
and make the complaint.
Motion to recess. Can I have a second?
Second.
Take a 5-minute recess. We'll be back.
This is my time. My next question I have is, I believe you authorize the stealing of time, which is the same thing that we are prosecuting other officers for. I offer myself as a witness.
Councilman, if you listen to me, Councilman, if you feel, if you're accusing me of a crime, then I advise you to go to the prosecutor's office or the Attorney General's office. If you're accusing me of committing a crime, Councilman.
What up, guys? This video comes to you by way of New Brunswick Today, but it also comes to you by way of Christo at Jersey Watcher, New Jersey Transparency. Obviously, you guys know that they've messed around with Christo too many times. They've charged them with all kinds of bogus stuff, and there is one guy on the city council that has defended Christo numerous times. I have highlighted him on my channel, and I want to first of all give thanks, and I do want to say that I appreciate Richard Brescher, one of the council members from Edison, New Jersey. He's shown time and time again that he stands for what's right, and this is what we need in city council if we're going to have a city council. And we have way too many bad players, way too many bad actors in there, and Christo has been able to single-handedly highlight this, and all I can do every now and then is just highlight the stuff on my channel. But you're about to see this. I don't know if it's a chief of police or assistant chief or whatever. He's gonna go about crying because these guys have been named on our social media accounts, many different social media accounts as well, not just my own. But he's crying about them receiving phone calls, and I gotta say, this is beautiful to watch, because watching them cry and pout about because they've been on my channel is absolutely amazing. It's great, as a matter of fact. And I also want to give a shout out to everybody out in Edison, New Jersey. I understand that many of you guys follow me, and I do want to give a quick disclaimer before we watch this crazy video, right? Just so you guys know, Christo at Jersey Watcher has never asked me to do anything. A long time ago, before like this whole community knew who he was, I seen some of his work and I seen what he was doing, and I thought it was important because he was going into city council meetings. They were trying to kick him out, and he was able to bring forth case laws, and he was able to shut them up numerous times. They've kicked him out numerous times, but he keeps coming back. And every time he keeps coming back with more support, because I'm watching and I'm paying attention. And I don't mind using my numbers to help a small channel grow. So we're going to go ahead and watch this. You guys are absolutely going to love Richard Brescher after this. If you guys don't know who Richard Brescher is, like I said, he's the one on all the way to the left, the second one to the left.
The cost of the burglar signs, is that correct? Was that the $10,000? And what did the burglar sign say? Does anybody recall? And who decided to put that up?
Chief. So with regard to the signage that took for the couple weeks, that was through the administration.
Okay, and they decided to put up a sign that said, burglars go to jail, right? What did it say?
I don't have the verbiage on me.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Before that new law was passed, did burglars go to jail? Or Chief, did you just write them a ticket and send them on their way?
We're a campaign, obviously, because of the passing of the new crime bill. Is a law enforcement tool to help us combat the home invasions, car burglaries, and burglaries at all. So it simply is put out throughout the town because, as you know, the governor signed the bill here. And those that would enter the town and want to commit crimes were alerted by the signs up. And I think, obviously, it was very effective because I do have the stats. And with our team out there, the crime has definitely gone down tremendously.
All right, Chief, I got to be honest with you. I don't believe that, right?
Well, that's
Listen,
your
you
opinion.
can-
That's
right,
fine.
no,
Sure.
listen, you
I
can
respect
tell me
that.
whatever you
Yeah.
want. You don't give me the statistics.
I'm sorry?
Give me the statistics for the last 3 years, Chief. Can you get that for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Because I can't seem to get that. But now, as long as I have you here, right, you have stated that there were threats on the mayor, and that's why you give him security. My question.
So the threats on the mayor that the chief is talking about, I don't know if he's trying to say they came from our viewership or from somewhere else that was highlighted. But I always say on my channel, if you guys call, to redress your grievances, which is part of the First Amendment, they can't make that illegal. But I always say, if you guys do call, do it respectfully. I never encourage any kind of violence or threat. I have never encouraged violence on my channel. Good luck. Go back and look. And I need the viewership, so go back and binge watch. I have never ever encouraged violence on my channel. It's against community guidelines. I read the YouTube policy, and I'm not gonna do that. So, anyways, so the chief, and that's Chief Dudesh, as a matter of fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and he's a crybaby. And if you guys have seen nothing yet, seems like he's about to bust out in tears. And I like Richard Brescher, man. He's dope. Let's keep watching.
To you is, how come you can't solve the threats? Question.
Sure. I can't say
Right.
that I can't solve it, because we do solve about 76% of the crimes that occur
No, we're
in
talking-
Edison Township.
Chief, you didn't
But the
hear
ones
right.
directly to the mayor and other elected officials and officers and employees throughout here, there are ongoing investigations regarding that, yes.
Okay, so wait, Chief, I didn't ask about other employees, okay? I didn't ask about other people.
Well, I volunteered that,
specifically-
Councilman, it's fine.
Yes, when I'm, it's kind of hard when I ask you a question, you give me a different answer, right?
No, I answered you.
'Cause
I
that's
answered your
kinda
question.
slick. So
kinda
let
slick.
me ask you a question. How come you cannot solve the threats that are against our mayor?
Because
Well,
there
I
is
can't
none.
say that we can't solve them or we won't solve them. I'm telling you there's ongoing investigations.
Okay, so
Some of these threats, Councilman, come from all over the United States. Because what happens here with the videos that are put up, as we discussed offline across the country, people see this, and then what, of course, they do is call and make threats against the mayor's staff, myself, my staff.
Ain't nobody making threats, because if there were legitimate threats, somebody probably more than likely would have been arrested. And if they haven't, then this chief is extremely incompetent. So he's either showing that he's a liar or he's incompetent. Either which way, we don't need anybody like that up there in that position. And I think that's brilliant work from Richard Brescher. And I don't know if Richard Brescher knows exactly the angle he's going here. I think he does, but he's definitely highlighting the fact that this cop is either a liar or incompetent. And I think that is outstanding.
So sure.
okay, so where I'm going with that is, I know that in our schools, we had a credible threat to a student, okay? Your department was able to contact Google, okay, track the perpetrator down, or the incident. They were able to go through the dark web and all that kind of stuff and go and actually catch that person, right? So where I'm going here is, when you're talking about stuff on the internet and all of this, right? You're not going to Google. You're not getting that person. You're not going to prosecute that person. I haven't seen anything that said you prosecuted anybody or have any charges against anybody. So what I'm saying here, Chief, is I believe what you're saying here is BS. And that's a
Ooh.
statement. That's not a question to you. That's a statement.
That's your
on
opinion.
record.
Wow.
You're
But I'm not
absolute-
going to discuss police
you're
strategies, Councilman.
Well, Chief,
Richard Brescher is a good dude. He has stood up time and time again for what's right. Even the guy on the left on the left side of him, Joe the Florist Coyle, he was given the nickname because there was something he had to do with a whole bunch of dead flowers. Okay, Joe Dead Flowers Coyle. Yeah, dude. And even the guy in the middle, right, the council president, along with his little crony on the left side of him, the city attorney. These guys, they sit there and rub elbows and see how they can take people's rights away. And I'm going to tell you guys what this city council did. They made waving the American flag illegal in there. I'm not kidding. I'll link the live stream that I did regarding that. And New Brunswick Today actually highlighted that. Shout out to New Brunswick Today, man. They put it out there. If you look at their video right there for you, they got Christo standing up there with the mask. And if you guys don't know, man, I love Christo. He's a friend of mine. I appreciate the work he's done and continues to do, and he's been through it. They took his channel away. He wasn't able to earn any revenue for 2 years, and his mom passed away in that time. He wasn't able to help her when she was alive. He finally got monetized again. And but I'm gonna tell you guys something about money. When we have money but we don't have it to give it to our loved ones who took care of us and who nurtured us, raised us, if we can't give them what we earn, it sucks. And so if you guys get a chance, man, go. If you guys find any donation links for Christo Jersey Watcher, you guys hook him up. I know it's not going to mean as much to him like it would have when his mom was alive, but he can definitely use it. I think he should be rewarded for his tremendous work. Anyways, let's keep watching this. You guys are absolutely going to love the ending of this, man. Richard Brescher, we love you too, bro. Straight up.
So
Okay, Chief,
I don't know
listen.
where your expertise is in law enforcement,
I'll tell you
but I respect your opinion.
Right,
So
what I'm
that's all.
gonna-
I'm not going to discuss that any further with you.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through your entire strategy at my next meeting. Council President, please, this is my time. My next question I have is I believe you authorize the stealing of time, which is the same thing that we are prosecuting other officers for. I offer myself as a witness. that
Councilman,
either
if you
Chief-
listen
no,
to me,
I'm talking,
Councilman,
Chief, I am
if you
talking,
feel,
Chief, I am
sir,
talking.
if you're accusing me of a crime, then I advise you to go to the prosecutor's office
Chief,
or the
I'm-
Attorney
I'm
General's
talking.
office.
Council
If you're
President, I'm
accusing me
talking.
Council
of committing a
President.
crime, Councilman,
Council
can we-
President.
Either the
compose
chief-
yourself, sir.
Motion for a recess.
Please, everybody, can we get a? Do I need to get a recess here, or can
Motion
we
for
just
recess.
I'm just
conduct ourselves
Motion for-
in a
this is-
better manner?
Rich is
No
doing
need to
his-
yell.
Rich is doing
and
his
no
thing.
need to
Let's just have
accuse
recess.
people of anything. You can take this offline if you really need to do something.
No need to
Council
yell
President, I
and no
just have
need
a
to
statement.
accuse people of anything.
Okay, and it's
What a
very, very-
coward.
Rich is
These
no
guys
need
are
to yell.
cowards.
Rich is doing
and
his
no
thing.
need to
Let's just have
accuse
recess.
people of anything. You can take this offline if you really need to do something.
Oh, really?
Council President, I just have a statement, okay? And it's very, very simple. There is no difference, and I wasn't yelling. He is talking over me. He interrupted me. You should have hit that gavel on the chief, sir. That's Council President. So let me just explain, okay? Our chief and our mayor, in my mind, stole from the public. The 4 officers that are being charged.
Council President,
I'm not going to sit here and tolerate this.
Sir,
I'm not going to
Motion
sit
for
here and
recess.
tolerate this.
Motion for
if he's
recess.
making,
For a
if he's
recess.
making a
Motion.
complaint
Council President,
against
you have no
myself,
control over
excuse me,
this.
1 sec.
control
Are we allowed-
yourself.
Motion for recess.
If he's making a
Order.
complaint,
There is
let
a
him go to
motion
the
for
prosecutor's
recess
office
on the
and make the
floor.
complaint.
motion to recess. Can I have a second?
Second.
Take a 5-minute recess. We'll be back.
Oh, sure. Take it to recess. Council president already said, let's take this offline. So in other words, let's take this behind closed doors. Let's keep sweeping it under the rug. Let's not let the people know what's going on or what this chief can be accused of, right? The chief is talking over Richard Brescher. He doesn't want the people to hear what is happening. Of course, the chief of police is not going to arrest himself when he does something wrong. Of course not, right? I think definitely the DA needs to charge the chief of police. Maybe we'll find the district attorney's number on here as well so you guys can redress your grievances if you need to. It's a circus going on in politics, guys. That's why we're supposed to have like elections every 4 years and stuff like that, right? To get people in and out of these council chambers. And then these guys are the ones who hire the chief. The chief is not elected. They hire and fire him. And in my opinion, if it's being, and it should be spoken in this arena, right, where the chief is exposed, because how are they going to vote him out? Just so you guys know, all the sheriffs are being voted out of towns. It just happened in Wasco, California, not even a year ago. The sheriff's departments are being kicked out of town and they're putting in police departments because the city council, they cannot control the sheriff, but they can control the chief. And when you have a bad city council and you have a bad chief, what the hell do you think is going to happen in that town? And you do have one man standing up against it all, Richard Brescher. I think we all need to stand up behind him and support him and keep him up, because I I believe that this is what every city council needs. We just keep highlighting Edison, New Jersey because they messed around with a friend of mine. You mess around with a friend of mine, we're going to bring 600,000 people to support that friend of mine. And we're going to keep highlighting the videos and show what they do. And I got to tell you, Edison, New Jersey is a damn circus. What's happening here? It's a freaking show. The world is watching. A lot of people around the United States know all about Edison, New Jersey. So shout out to all you guys in Edison, New Jersey. I understand a lot of you support me. I appreciate you guys as well. Thank you so much. I will continue to highlight Edison, New Jersey so that the world can see what happens in a circus of the city council chambers. Not only are they doing this, but they're making free speech illegal. They also recently banned the American flag. A dude was kicked out simply for waving the American flag. You guys want to see that real quick? Let's show exactly what happened there, guys. Let this piss you the hell off. If you're not mad, you should be angry. And it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat, you should be mad, because when they take one of our rights away and they censor one group, at the end of the day they're going to censor all of us. Let's not let that fucking happen. The elections are over. We can stop the hate. Let's move forward. Check this shit out. Let this piss you off.
Doing stupid things like trying to clamp down on constitutionally protected symbolic speech. The more you try to suppress constitutional rights to free speech, the more vigorously the public is going to fight back.
Damn right.
And if you get sued, you will lose. Now, you adopted an ordinance to cut public speakers back from 6 minutes to 4 minutes. That means to get our ideas across, we're going to have to speak at least 33% more efficiently. They say that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So to illustrate why this ordinance 2239 is wrong, I'm holding up an American flag to represent the constitutional values that
I'm
we
going to
should
have
be
to give you a
loyal to.
warning, and if you continue, I will have to forfeit. You'll have to forfeit your time.
Well, I'm
Sir, you're forfeiting your time.
It's my constitution, it's my constitutional right to do this.
You didn't
If
vote
you
on
get
it.
sued, you will lose. My suggestion to you is that you get a second opinion from competent counsel, because you are wrong. You are interfering with the performance of this meeting by interfering with the right to speech of a member of the public. You're the right to free speech, and it should stop now. I'd like to continue.
They
So,
didn't pass the law yet.
this is an arbitrary,
If he doesn't sit down,
this is an arbitrary capricious
his
decision,
time is
and
forfeited.
it
He doesn't
violates
sit
the
down.
law. Your time should be forfeited. Your position should be forfeited. By your actions, you forfeit your right to preside over this meeting.
Please have it in the room. That's not okay. Room. Thank you.
Shame on you.
With your actions, you forfeit your right to preside over this meeting. Psh, man, I agree, man. I fucking agree. They should be forfeiting their positions.
No, my time's forfeited. I'll sit
Mr.
back down.
Bassoff, you continued after your time was forfeited, you continued after the officers told you to sit down, you continued after the council president repeatedly asked you to stop.
This idiot should shut up because he's the attorney. He needs to be advising the council president. He shouldn't even be addressing the people. This guy loves to have some kind of presumed authority and some kind of power, right? We're going to have to screenshot this idiot and put him on the thumbnail as well, because just because you're an attorney doesn't mean you're fucking really smart. You just understand some things. You just understand the language of the courts a little bit better than we do. But we're getting there. We live in the age of information. I hope this idiot soon becomes obsolete with artificial intelligence and, you know, the things that we can learn from it and the lawsuits that it can type out. Sure, it's not perfect yet. It'll be better in 2029, and even in 2045 it's gonna be almost perfect. Who knows? That's what they say. Ray Kurzweil is hardly ever wrong in his predictions. If you don't believe me, pay attention, because I am. Anyways, township attorney, why doesn't it even say this bozo's name? His name should be up there so we can call him out. You know what I mean? We need to call this fool out. Who the hell does he think he is? The mafia? He thinks he works for the mafia? Some kind of cartel leader right there?
There's no reason to remove me from the chambers because I am not interfering with the
Clearly
quorum.
chosen to
I'm
violate
ready.
the rules of the
Excuse
quorum
me,
of the chamber,
excuse
sir.
me. I'm ready to sit.
Look at these dumb idiot cops. They're willing to just do whatever they're told. These guys have no brains and no willpower. at all. It is stripped from them. They cannot opinionate. They cannot do the right thing. They will do as they are told. Even this big freaking corn-fed dude right here. I don't know what the hell they're feeding this guy. Look at how big he is. A big, dumb order follower. Ready to bounce people off their head.
Quietly, and I will not interfere with your decorum, so I have a right to be here.
They kicked him out.
Second. All in favor? All right, this council meeting has been recessed for 5 minutes. We'll be back at 7:24.
Every time these cowards get exposed, they go to recess.
Are you ejecting him from the meeting? Officers, are you ejecting him from the meeting?
He looks like the bad guy from Superman, huh? He looks like he'd be a bad guy on any fucking movie.
Why?
And I gotta tell you guys something, all right? That town has always supported the city council members. By their actions today with the whole flag thing, they are losing support. In reality, all the people in that town, or at least in that chambers right now, they were not in support of them kicking him out. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So the tables are turning on these guys. You cannot ban the American flag. Hey, and I don't care if you like it or not. This is America. You know what I'm saying? This is America. And these guys want to wave the flag. I mean, you can wear a t-shirt that says fuck the draft. I mean, are they going to ban the flag if it's on your t-shirt, right? They've gone too far. And in reality, I hate seeing what they're doing because it's bad, but maybe it's a good thing that they're doing it because they're truly getting exposed, and maybe this type of stuff will actually wake everyone up. Republicans and Democrats should both be angry right now, outraged. And I will be putting some phone numbers so you guys can call in. Doesn't matter who you are. Redress your grievances with the government because it's part of your First Amendment. You have freedom of speech, freedom of press. You don't need credentials. You don't need a press pass to record in public and to ask questions. You don't need that. They need to get off that. You have the right to record, and you have the right to be an asshole too. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion. You pray to any God or no God. Freedom to assemble, right? That's why we can go to these meetings. That way we can go to church. We can have backyard barbecues. We can go to school. It's an assembly. We can assemble together. We can meet at the park. You can go with groups of friends and go to the dog park and walk your dogs. Do whatever. Go to dinner. Have a big fat dinner at a restaurant. It's an assembly, folks. All right. And you have the right to petition your government for a redress of grievances. You can bellyache to your government. That's why we put phone numbers on there so that you can bellyache to your government and say, this is fucking wrong. Stop doing this. Do not ban the American flag. Now the lights and everything is on you guys. And shout out to all the unlikely heroes that have went down to Edison to back up Christo, Jersey Watcher. I know there's a Bong Holio. We shared that on the live stream. Possibly the best costume in the history of man. Except for the gladiator fucking, they weren't costumes, but that's what they wore. That shit's dope. I'm not gonna lie, I would like a gladiator mask. Anybody wants to send me a gladiator mask, send it to my P.O. box. You guys can find the address in the my about page. But no, back to this shit. Yeah, this should get everybody outraged.
Making him leave the building. Yeah.
This should bring everybody together.
Council president's not in charge of the rest of the building.
Shout out to New Brunswick today as well.
Council president doesn't run the building. Council president's not in charge of the building.
The people standing up for the people, folks.
Check with the business administrator because she's in charge of the facilities.
Give people their time. Let them rebut.
Chief,
Whatever they want to wear.
Chief, a resident wants to speak to you.
Move on. It is a waste of taxpayer time. It is a waste of your time.
You have to follow constitutional rules. I can't be. I don't have a quorum. Right, but I'm not violating. I don't want to separate you. Right, but I'm not violating the rules of the quorum. You made a determination before, so if it wasn't you, it was somebody else. You have to, but you have to think of more.
Just so you guys know, a lot of this that's going on is because of Cristo. They want to truly villainize Cristo, a Jersey Watcher. They already tried slapping all kinds of bogus charges on him and everything. What they're doing now is they're trying to extend the power of the city council members, where they could just say, get him outside the meeting. And not only get him outside the meeting, get him outside the building. Not only get him outside the building, but get him off the property. What's next? Send him home, and if they leave their home, arrest him. Hell no, they don't have that kind of power. But they sure are believing in them to themselves that they do. Just think about the dangers in that, folks, about us not being able to ask questions, record them, hold them accountable, even be on property. If it's open to the public, it's open to the public, folks. And they're trying to shut it down, saying, oh, it's only open to certain members of the public. These guys, you can't, because you're undesirables. Cristo, you're an undesirable. You cannot even step on the property. That shit seems highly illegal to me, to be doing that to people.
He did. Right, and I sat down. Listen, he gave a warning and I sat down. No, he wanted you removed. We're in a tough position. Well, he wanted that, but he didn't have the right to want that.
Right. Look at the chief. A coward, dude.
And he's putting you in a very... He's putting all of us. Yeah.
Man, seriously, a Jersey Watcher can definitely be played by Adam Sandler. And this Chief Dudash right here can be played by Dan Aykroyd. This guy over here on the left, who can play that guy? The dumb guy that plays all the Disney movies? I don't even like that guy. That guy is stupid. And what about this guy over here on the right? Who can play him? Who can play this guy right here? Who does he look like? Robert De Niro? Did Robert De Niro leave the country already? I know he was hella pissed because Trump won. That dude was hella mad. I think they all got in a plane together. The Virgin Airlines plane. Fucking Richard Branson filled the plane up with Beyonce, Jay-Z, Robert De Niro, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey. All kinds of motherfuckers are on that plane on the way out of here, huh? Hey, I don't like politics. I don't like the politicians. I don't consider any of them my master, but this shit is funny to me when they're all crying and mad and angry and sad and threatening to leave. Just get the fuck out of here. Taylor Swift, you too. Get on that motherfucker. The plane is waiting for you. If you don't like this country, then fucking leave. You guys keep voting and pushing for these agendas, and you guys act like you don't like it. You wanted to get involved in politics, and now you're fucking having to leave, right? Because everything you said is straight bullshit. Stay out of politics, people. Look, man, the politics will ruin your country. They're ruining this country. And you know what? I'm going to tell you guys something. You guys are not really going to truly understand what politics is doing to this country until it comes into your home. You have family members arguing with each other, hating each other in spite of each other, hating each other's ideologies and thinking you are the enemy. Folks, take a hold of your households. Take the phones away if you have to for a little bit. You know, have some quality time and remind your family members, you know, how important it is to treat each other with respect, even if you don't agree with certain things. End the conversation to agree to disagree and start back up in the morning without having to, you know, be at each other's throats. Do it in a way where you guys can talk. And if you guys can't agree, then just agree to disagree. But don't hate each other. Don't let the government and these celebrity parasites, you know, these fake idolized people who love to be idolized, right? Don't idolize celebrities. Don't let them convince you guys on who you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them ruin your family. Don't let them ruin your household, because that's the goal, is to create the civil unrest and even let it ruin the household. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't.
Yeah.
You should care about your family.
All right.
Council meeting?
America the Beautiful, we still have the right to speak, and no one should silence us or tell us how long we can talk. And I know one thing, I respect this flag. Many people died for this flag, for this country, and I gotta say one more thing. The last election, you saw what happened. Don't think you can't all be Republicans, because when the next election comes, you'll be out.
Damn, they're kicking another man out because of the flag. Hey, shout out to all you guys in there who waved the flag. Shout out to all you guys who were brave enough to wave the flag. The old man at the very end as well. We didn't get to see him. But all of this is, I believe all of this has been happening because they tried to shut Crystal up one time and they were wrong about it. And they violated Crystal's rights numerous times. Now they're violating people's rights. And I think this is going to backfire on the city council. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching New Brunswick Today. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for all the tremendous work you guys do. New Brunswick Today is an award-winning community-focused news organization covering the city of New Brunswick, New Jersey. What started as a small website launched in 2011 has built a thriving online presence with following over 200,000 here on YouTube. On this channel, we regularly post videos from government meetings, police and fire incidents, and other newsworthy events, including interviews with government officials, political candidates, and local residents. Hell yeah. Shout out to New Brunswick Today. Thank you guys for your tremendous work. And shout out to my friend Crystal, man, a Jersey watcher. Just a really good dude, man. Just a solid dude. Mad love for my friend Crystal. And you guys, I'll be dropping their links. And also shout out to Richard Brescher. We got your back, bro. We got your back, Richard Brescher. You ever need to learn how to, whenever you get done with politics and you want to run your own channel, I charge people to help manage YouTube channels now. I have a media company. You guys need help. You guys want to hire me to maybe help you guys with your YouTube or your social media, I'm available. But Richard Brescher, I got you free of charge because I've seen that you had Crystal's back from the very beginning. So I can appreciate that. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hell yeah, we need to see more of this. We need to see a lot more of this. And I'm going to stay on Edison, New Jersey. I'm going to stay on top of it as well as in my hometown as well. So, all right, folks, thank you all for watching. See you on the next one.